is embracing the whirlwind moment she finds herself in as the breakout star of Finding Her Edge, and with it, all the unexpected surprises that come from sudden fame. While promoting the Netflix skating drama, the Canadian actress sat down for an exclusive interview and opened up about everything from a chance run-in with fellow actor Connor Storrie to being compared to Jennifer Lawrence and what kind of career she hopes to build in the years ahead. It all started with what she describes as a true Los Angeles experience. On a rare day off in Los Angeles, Madelyn decided to go for a hike with a friend who lives in LA County. The two weren't particularly familiar with the area, so they simply dropped a pin on a map and chose a trail at random. What was meant to be a peaceful outdoor escape quickly turned chaotic. Unbeknownst to them, the trail was closing. They hadn't seen the sign on the way in, and before they knew it, the gates were shut, leaving them and about 25 other hikers temporarily stranded. As park officials made their way around to inform everyone that the area was closed and they needed to leave immediately, the group gathered near the gate, waiting for instructions. It was during this unexpected half-hour delay that Madelyn glanced across the crowd and thought she recognized a familiar face. Standing nearby was Connor Storrie, star of the skating drama Heated Rivalry. The encounter was completely coincidental. The two had never met before, had no prior connection, and were simply in the same place at the same time. Summoning her courage, Madelyn approached him and introduced herself. The ice was quickly broken when they realized they had a mutual co-star in common, actor Aidan Shaw, who appears in both Finding Her Edge and Heated Rivalry. What began as small talk soon turned into a candid conversation about navigating sudden fame. Both actors are currently leading popular television shows centered around the high-pressure world of competitive skating, and both have experienced a rapid surge in public attention. Madelyn admitted that the experience has been overwhelming at times. She explained that no amount of mental or emotional preparation can fully equip someone for the reality of being viewed by millions of people all at once. Our brains, she reflected, aren't exactly evolved for that kind of exposure. She asked Connor directly whether it had been strange for him as well. His response was honest and relatable. Yes, it's weird, and he hasn't fully gotten used to it either. Connor shared some advice that has helped him cope, deleting social media apps from his phone, stepping away from constant online commentary, and spending as much time as possible with the people who knew and loved him before the spotlight intensified. Madelyn said that approach has worked for her too. For her, the key is remembering who she was before all of this happened. She emphasized that landing a role or becoming widely recognized doesn't fundamentally change who you are. You're not a different person the day you start shooting a show or the day it premieres. While the environment around you may shift dramatically, your self-worth and character should remain steady. The conversation between the two actors has since delighted fans, especially after Madelyn posted a selfie with Connor on Instagram. The image quickly sparked buzz online, with viewers thrilled to see two of television's hottest skating stars in the same frame. When asked whether she pitched the idea of a crossover between Finding Her Edge and Heated Rivalry, Madelyn laughed but didn't dismiss the idea. She said she would absolutely love for that to happen, joking that a love triangle on her show could easily turn into a love square or even an octagon if Connor's character joined the mix. She's clearly open to the possibility of sharing the screen someday. Beyond the viral selfie, another topic that frequently follows Madelyn is the ongoing comparison to Jennifer Lawrence. Online chatter has drawn parallels not only between their physical features, but also their acting styles and on-screen presence. Madelyn takes the comparison as a huge compliment. She revealed that she has been hearing it for most of her life, especially during her younger years when the Hunger Games franchise was at its peak. She recalls classmates teasingly calling her Katniss on the schoolyard and chasing her around, a memory she now finds amusing. Madelyn actually had the chance to meet Jennifer years ago during one of her earliest professional experiences. She was working on a short film in Montreal, and several crew members were also involved in the X-Men film series. As a side opportunity, she was invited to visit the set of X-Men First Class, where Jennifer was working. At the time, Madelyn was a massive fan and admittedly starstruck. She remembers saying only a few words before essentially blacking out from nerves and crying the entire way home afterward. Although the details of their brief exchange are a blur, what stayed with her was Jennifer's kindness. Madelyn recalls sitting quietly in Video Village, trying to make no sound for fear of being asked to leave. She observed how she carried herself on set and how she treated people with warmth and generosity. That impression left a lasting mark. Now, having experienced both sides of fame, being the nervous newcomer and the rising star meeting fans, Madelyn wants to pay that kindness forward. She hopes to make others feel at ease in the same way Jennifer did for her. When asked whether she hopes to follow a similar career trajectory, Madelyn expressed deep admiration for Jennifer's body of work, but acknowledged that she envisions a slightly different path for herself. While she would love to achieve a similar level of artistic respect, she is drawn to projects that are somewhat smaller in scale. She values the idea of maintaining a relatively normal life when she's not working. The thought of being unable to step outside without being recognized feels daunting to her. For now, she jokes that she can Hannah Montana her way through daily life, looking different enough without hair and makeup that she can shop at places like Costco without much fuss, unless she's at an ice rink or fully styled for an event. As her career accelerates, Madelyn has begun thinking seriously about her long-term goals. When asked to name 3 aspirations she hopes to manifest over the course of her career, she answered thoughtfully. First and foremost, she wants to be known as someone who is kind, both to others and to herself. She believes that maintaining healthy, respectful working relationships is just as important as landing major roles. Reputation, in her view, is built on how you treat people. Her second goal involves stepping behind the camera. Madelyn revealed that she has written 2 feature-length scripts and is eager to explore writing and directing. She believes that understanding the demands of every role on set, from actors to crew members, can only make her a stronger collaborator. Getting behind the camera would be both a learning experience and an expansion of her creative voice. She sees storytelling as the core of what draws her to this industry. Acting is one avenue, but not the only. She doesn't want to limit herself to a single creative lane. Her third aspiration is to continue challenging herself physically in her roles. Finding her edge required her to embrace the demanding world of figure skating, and she fell in love with the discipline and artistry involved. She would like future projects to push her in similarly transformative ways, whether that means mastering a new sport, skill, or extreme environment. When the interviewer jokingly suggested climbing Mount Kilimanjaro or going deep-sea diving, Madelyn laughed but didn't shy away from the idea. She seems genuinely excited by the prospect of taking on new challenges that expand her abilities. At this pivotal moment in her career, Madelyn Keys stands at the edge of something big. With Finding Her Edge streaming on Netflix and fans rallying behind her performance, she is experiencing the unique mixture of excitement and uncertainty that comes with rapid success. Yet through it all, she remains grounded. From a locked hiking trail encounter in Los Angeles with Connor Storrie to treasured memories of meeting Jennifer Lawrence on the set of X-Men First Class in Montreal, each chapter of her journey reflects a balance of ambition and humility. If the buzz surrounding her is any indication, this is only the beginning. But for Madelyn, success is not defined solely by fame or scale. It's about kindness, creative growth, meaningful storytelling, and continuing to challenge herself on screen and off.
For full video, click related link below or like and subscribe this channel.